Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 39 of the Steak and Eggs podcast. We're here with Soda again. Techie is not here.
We decided we've been reading a lot of comments, guys. And so we got rid of him. He's gone.
Tectone is gone.
He's done.
He's off the podcast.
Yep, that's right. And I know Soda a lot of you guys.
Is our new third person. He'll have to be driving up here
so
every Monday.
So happy to be a part of Steak and Eggs.
Yeah.
Getting rid of Tectone. I've been watching all the episodes and I'm like, oh my God.
Were you one of the ones writing the comments?
That's me, actually. It's actually multiple accounts.
Those are all of your accounts?
I've got so many.
Oh,
I'm multi-boxing on YouTube comments.
Oh, wow. Okay, I like that. Yeah, well, anyway, Soda, how have you been doing? Obviously, Season Discovery's been out. I mean, you've got a whole guild to lead now. I mean, it's been a lot of work.
We didn't even actually explain why Tectone's not here.
Who gives a fuck?
Comments are like, holy fuck, it's actually real.
He's playing Twitch Rivals and they skeduled it a day he thought whatever, I don't know. Anyway, Season of Discovery.
Season Discovery is really good. I mean, I've been playing it like crazy. I'm at a point now where I'm pretty much done. It's kind of
You gonna play anything else?
Huh?
You gonna play anything else?
Like roll another classic and alt? I don't think so. Maybe, but I'm not much of an altaholic.
Right.
I'm not. So it's kind of, Season Discovery is exactly what I thought it would be. Really fun for about 5 days. And then I am kind of out of shit that I'm interested in doing. It's kind of where I'm at with it.
I mean,
that was quick.
I've really enjoyed it. I think it's been super fun. Like I did the BFD raid. It went relatively well, right?
You cleared it. That's as well as you can hope. A lot of people can't
it's about right. Wiped a few times, but overall, it wasn't a huge pain in the ass. It's been fun though. Like it's actually been like really, really good.
Have you done anything like late game content other than BFD?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm going to try to see how far I can go into dungeons. See if I can clear Scarlet Monastery. See if I can do Razorfen Downs. Yeah. Well, what the fuck else am I going to do, right? I mean,
that's how I
feel.
Level
25.
The Ashen Vale PvP event is worthless.
Really?
It is extremely bad.
Wow.
All you do is there's 2 percentages and they go up by just PvEing and killing players. Once those reach 100%, the event starts.
Oh boy.
And all you do is you basically kill these big mobs that spawn in. And
that's it?
If the Alliance kills theirs first, they win. If Horde kills theirs first, Horde wins. It's Arctrack Valley.
Okay.
It's all track.
That's literally it. PvP?
It's not, exactly. It's a PvP event, but it's just PvE.
So it's like the PvP kills aren't weighted enough, basically?
It's the only incentive to do PvP is to get the event started. And once you get the event started, every single PvE mob you kill.
So you remember it's like an AV whenever everybody just like rushed the last boss.
Yes.
And it was like a 6-minute game every time.
It lasts less than 6 minutes.
Wait, is all WoW PvP like that? Or is that just a game mode?
That's just this Ashen Vale new PvP event that they added.
You have to understand that like whenever you're playing classic WoW, people have optimized all of the fun out of the game.
Yeah.
Like there's no way that you can have fun in the game and simultaneously be efficient. That's just the way the game is.
Ideally, you'd have these PvE bosses and people would try and defend their boss.
Yeah, right.
But what it is it's more just, okay, no one defend. Let's just see who can PvE. Yep. That's it.
That's pretty lame.
That is the PvP event. And you have to farm reputation. And then you have Warsong Gulch, which is the battleground. And I love Warsong Gulch. But the problem with it is if you try and not queue a pre-made, you just get stomped by pre-mades. So just 10-man groups just stomping.
Oh, so it doesn't have like the preferential thing where it like queues pre-mades and pre-mades?
Well, even if it, I don't think it does. So even if you do play a pre-made, now you're just stomping non-pre-mades and you might as well just sell time of your life. I'd rather just sell my life for like honor.
Right.
Like just take 3 days and give them, exactly.
Yeah.
And
kill me 3 days earlier and give me Grand Marshal now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's pretty much, for me, that's kind of what Season Discovery is at the moment. However, everything before that, awesome. I'm excited for level 40 when they raise the cap. Huh?
What about your class?
Oh, Druid is actually it's terrible. But in PvP, but it's fun. It's like broken fun.
Yeah.
But every class kind of is.
Yeah, in a way. Warriors kind of suck.
Yeah, Warriors
is what it is.
Warriors.
Warriors are one of those end game, like once they get their shit together, then they start becoming
bro,
monsters.
We're going to pop off. We're late game class. It's going to be crazy. 40 happens. I'm going to have Ravager doing so much damage. It's going to be nuts.
Well, you can Titan's Grip. You get Titan's Grip.
Who said that?
Someone said they're trying to get their Titan's Grip. Like you have to do all the Ratchet quests or whatever, and then you get your Rune of Titan's Grip. Am I wrong?
I just made that up. I told everybody in my chat, pretend like Titan's Grip is going to be in the game. So Blizzard feels like they have to add it to not disappoint people.
So some guy in my chat got
maybe I don't know
by you,
or maybe
and
it's
it
just
came
an
back
idiot.
to me, and then it came back to you on this podcast.
Yes, good job, guys. It's working. Keep it up. Yep, keep it up.
Shit. I thought you get Titan's Grip. I was like, how's that going to work with Ravager though? I just thought about it. I was like, if you got Titan's Grip and dual
2 Ravagers,
could they proc off each other while you're spinning?
they can
have
proc.
2?
Yeah, they can. They absolutely can. Yes, theoretically, it would be possible.
That would be crazy. I'd love to see that.
Fucking nuts. Like, I'm actually really excited. Emmy, you haven't played Season of Mastery at all, have you?
No, I've still
Season
been
of
doing hardcore or Season of Discovery. Season
I'll call
of
it Season of
Mastery.
Mastery until Season of Discovery is over. Then I'll call the new one Season of Discovery.
Yeah.
Something I noticed about WoW fans is they just like they use every name of something to shit on it. Like I'll see like Season of Discovering Bugs.
Yeah.
I feel like they do that for every WoW thing. They'll just twist the title. Like I feel like Blizzard devs have to be thinking of it at this point.
My editors, I watched these like hardcore death compilations, and my editors on the day that it came out made the title Season of Discovering They're Bad at the Game. It's so fucking funny. But no, WoW players absolutely. Well, like we're just used to finding the worst thing about something and then talking about that exclusively. Only talking about that one bad
We just
thing.
got to talking about how like I had to reiterate and be like, man, I had a lot of fun, but now I'm so bored. And like, this is so bad and that's terrible. Like, yeah, I'm going to point out the things that are broken.
Yeah.
Everything I didn't talk about is great.
Yeah.
That's just WoW players in general.
Complaining is how people bond.
Sure.
I guess.
Well, like, yeah, I mean, I know that like anytime that like the WoW, like, you know, what's really sad is like in retail WoW, like Dragonflight, nobody even complains anymore. They've just like accepted it. It's like, no, yeah, okay, every single character is a dragon that wears eye makeup and it's about family, just like Fast and the Furious, except there's no fucking cars.
Is it? I haven't played Dragonflight. Is it just family shit?
Wait, you haven't played it at all?
I have not played a single bit of Dragonflight.
Wow.
No, I've never ridden the dragon or done anything in Dragonflight.
Jesus. I mean, there's some good things about the game. I mean, definitely. It's like if you've played Legion, you played BFA, Shadowlands, it's all pretty much the fucking same at Dragonflight, right?
Yeah.
It's not like it's really anything different, but man, the story is lame as a motherfucker, man. Like, it's crazy how boring it is.
Yeah, I just didn't really, I don't care about the dragons.
Yeah?
Like they're like the Ysera's cool and like seeing those.
Do you even
like,
know all their names?
Yeah, from Hearthstone.
Okay. I mean, do you know from the
I've
other
never
game?
even heard of this shit.
I'm not even any of them?
No, I mean I've thought about doing like a WoW lore binge, but I'm kind of just experiencing the game, I guess, as a new player. I like it and like I'm curious about all the expansions, but it's hard to catch up.
Just gotta watch the cinematics.
It's less intimidating than One Piece, though. I'll say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, how far have you gotten into One Piece? Have you even watched that?
I watched the whole Netflix series, and I've read about three of the manga out of like 100. So
okay, so not at all, basically.
I don't really understand how you can have so much going on with just like a rubber band guy.
Yeah, isn't that the crazy
He's just
part?
like he wears a straw hat and he's rubbery. What the fuck? Like how are there 8,000
there's a lot of fish in the sea, a lot of ships in the sea. Got to capture all of them, and
he meets a lot of weirdos, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do think that like, I
happens.
mean, if there's 1,000 episodes, like what haven't they done by episode 500?
Yeah.
You know? Like at that point, episode 700, it's like, is it really going to be something that new?
Well,
Like,
wasn't there like 20 episodes in a row where he's in the same cave?
Oh, I see how they do this. I did the dragon. Yeah.
Oh wait, I want to show Asmon.
It's a Dragon Ball Z
You didn't get to see
strategy.
this because you weren't here when Soda and I got here. 1 second.
Okay.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
I've just arrived from the future to freeze time! Just long enough for me to tell you about the finance app of the future. That's right, Cash App. With features such as card lock, Face ID, and real-time transaction alerts, Cash App might just be the most powerful finance app ever. Allow me to demonstrate. Look at that. Emmy just got Cash App. And now her financial dealings are simple and more organized than ever before. Okay, Emmy, we get it. You have overwhelming financial confidence now with the power of Cash App. You don't have to brag about it. Anyways, Cash App holds the key to the future. With plenty of tools for spending, sending, and saving money. Don't get left behind in the past with archaic, unreliable banking. See why Cash App is the #1 finance app in the US App Store today and download it for yourself. Now, back to the show. Unfreeze time!
Oh, what is this? What's in the box?
Veibae baked me some stuff and had Soda bring it. I just want to show you because look at this. She made muffins and I guess did she make this popcorn too?
I don't know.
Look at this shit.
This is all her. She just told me to bring it.
Do you think I'm allowed to give Asmon one?
Oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want one?
Yeah. Well, let me eat it off stream in case it's bad. So
What?
if I
No, she's really good.
Do you like blueberry muffins?
Yes,
she made,
I do.
You'll like them then.
Yeah, she
I had
made
some.
cookies for the guild meeting. I
Really?
ate like 6 of them, yeah.
Wow.
They were really good.
She got a big ego boost at the guild meeting we had.
Yeah.
She brought in cookies and everyone ate every single one of them. And I don't think she
Damn.
never baked before that.
Wow.
So now she's like,
Did she do
baking.
it from
Good.
scratch or like from a with the like bags? And,
I don't think like
ingredient?
deep from scratch. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure like as
It's not like she grew the grain and turned it into flour.
we've got a yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. We grow it. I go out there with a mower and however you get grain.
With a scythe.
Some scythe.
Yeah, exactly. Like the old times.
Yeah. I just wanted to show that because it was so nice, so cute.
That's amazing.
I'll be honest. I thought you knew she was bringing them out.
No, I did. How did? Oh, she told me because I rated her and she was like, "Oh, Emmy, I made you cookies," and I thought she meant at the guild meeting. I was like, "Oh yeah, they were really good." She's like, "No, I made you more," and
Y'all gotta see.
I was
Look
like, "Oh
at
my
the
God."
presentation here.
Yeah.
Like usually, like I remember. Look at this. This is incredible. Like this looks like it's a like one of those things that you buy. You know.
Yeah.
This is so good.
You're gonna give her another ego boost.
Well, no, it's
Well,
like
if
you know,
the ego boost means she bakes more stuff than good.
That is actually you gotta quit streaming and just
positive
fucking bake.
reinforcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this is something that you would pay like $89 for at like an overpriced store. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, that's impressive.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, she baked. We have our next guild meeting coming up too for Molten Core
Oh boy.
because we're getting to that point where it's almost raid day.
Right.
I have to hit 60 by Friday. I'm 56 right now.
That's pretty good.
Almost done.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Little
you have
ways,
a
yeah.
Friday to get 60, and then I have to make the roster of our players, and then got about 8 days. It was December 8th to 6th. Yeah, you have 8 days to farm pre-raid bis.
So you're going on the 16th. You've decided it.
That date is locked in.
Wow.
So if
Okay.
people start dying now, they're not going to be in the raid.
So that's it, right? It's
That's
like at
it.
this point,
I
like
almost
it's
died
over.
yesterday.
How?
Doing quests in Western Plaguelands.
What'd you
Oh,
do
God.
wrong? Did you click on the red thing?
No. Okay, so what it
Good.
was is me and Miz, we were doing some quest and there were these mobs that freeze, right? And
Yeah.
4 of them were pulled and I was standing pretty close because I was standing close the whole time because I was like trying not to pull more shit.
Uh huh.
And then they freeze both of us once and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, haha, that's annoying. Get out. Instantly both froze again. I was like,
Yeah.
Is there any
Wait.
DR on it?
Of course
DR,
not.
what's that?
Diminishing return. Like if you get frozen for 5 seconds.
I
seconds and it's
don't,
five.
I have no idea.
No,
I don't think so.
there is.
Yeah, then we get
Oh.
frozen again. And at this point, I'm half HP frozen. I'm like, wait a second. Get
Uh-oh.
frozen again. I start running. I use my free action potion. I'm still running. There's this level 60 that's just following us, not doing anything. And I'm like, wait. So I'm using all my stuff. I already used Desperate Prayer. I used Target Dummy. And there's like 4 of these freezing things and like 2 more things we grabbed on the way on me. And I'm like, wait, I'm actually fucking dying. And I Petri and they unaggro. So yeah, I could have almost died.
How low did you get?
I only got to 50, but I Petried early because I went from
Smart.
100 to 50 in literally like 2 seconds.
Oh, wow.
So,
Wow.
You guys,
okay.
it's better to Petri and know the situation's going to call for it than wait for the last
So
second.
here's what's important. Whose fault was it?
well, there's multiple things that caused the situation,
Yeah.
but I could have not been standing as close as I was.
Okay, so it's Mrs. fault.
I agree with Mrs.
Yeah,
Fault.
yeah.
I think
mean,
we
it's
agree.
at
it's
least
Mrs. Fault.
80% Mrs. fault. You know, yeah. And so why didn't that guy that was just fucking following you
Oh,
guys?
okay. So what happened was that guy was following us from another quest that we did
Yeah.
with like a group. And Miz was like, hey, stop following us. I don't need help. And so
Big mistake.
that guy just like was hovering around but not doing anything. Yeah. And as we were running away, and I was saying like, wait, actually help. Like I'm actually dying. Yeah. That guy's on his horse just jumping around.
Whoa,
and he's on, and Miz is like, help her, bro. And he's just like still jumping on his horse. He's like,
think of the fucking ego power trip in his mind. He's like, I am causing this. I'm letting this happen.
I'll be honest, I've done the same thing.
Yeah.
I haven't done it for level 56s before.
That's brutal.
But, you know, level 20s in Red Ridge, all the time.
I don't know if he ended up helping or not.
You're doing them a favor by letting them die because that way they can learn.
He was just watching. Like after he typed some shit, like he was like, how do you put up with this? Yeah. Like to me, and I just like, I just didn't reply.
Oh my God.
He was just chilling.
So you're 56 now?
Yep.
Okay,
well, I'm like 5% away from 56, but basically.
So she's 55.
What's Miz at?
56.
Both you are 56.
Yep.
Y'all are getting ready for BRD. That's a big one. And
we're running out of quests. And we were like, well, maybe Soda will be down to run some dungeons with us for XP.
I'm totally down.
Especially
with SOD being pretty much done, at least for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm back on hardcore WoW. I'm happy to run dungeons. Yeah,
absolutely. Everyone cleared that pretty fast. Oh yeah, what happened with your WoW ban?
Oh, it was great.
I saw your title, but I didn't know what actually happened.
So basically, my character name, Asmons, got reported. Now, why did he get reported? Well, they said it was inappropriate name. So what the fuck does that mean? Nobody knows. So obviously, as soon as I get reported, there's like 5 threads on the classic WoW Reddit. They're like, yes, we fucking got him. All right, boys. And they're like high-fiving each other.
Like their life is going to become a million times better.
Well, it's like
as a result.
Well, you ever seen like the video of like everybody at NASA in like Houston whenever the moon landing happened? Yes. And they're like cheering, getting out of their chairs, hugging each other. Like that's what kind of happened whenever I got banned, except for none of them actually got out of their chair. And so anyway, I go and I see my account suspended. I go to log on and it says that I cannot even play my character. I cannot log in the game. My entire account is suspended because I've had a bad name. Okay. Now, the thing is that I have had about 20, and I'm not kidding, times Blizzard has renamed a character of mine.
Yeah.
Like, so I had a character, I had a guild name, and it was called Helen Keller versus Traffic. This got reported, okay? Blizzard did not think this is as funny as I did, okay? I was like, I think I was like 18 or something like that whenever I did this. So then I go and I'm going to rename the guild. And so I renamed the guild naturally to Alabama Wife Beating Squad. And so Blizzard sees that and they say, okay, you fucking piece of shit. Now, what we're going to do is they said, you have to email us a list of names, of guild names that you want, and we will make the guild name what you tell us, right? So like we will no longer allow you to even make a guild name.
Okay.
And I said, okay, all right, normal. That's fine. I said, I want my guild name to be the Asmons Fan Club. They wouldn't do it.
Why?
What?
They would not do it.
Shouldn't have had ass in your name.
Well, no, thought of that. Just there's one S. It wasn't 2, right? And like, so it's like what I'm saying is I'm building a foundation for the fact that Blizzard and I have had disagreements on naming conventions over the years. And so I could see why this one led to a suspension because I've had like 50 strikes against me. So I'm able to contact somebody at Blizzard and they're basically like, yeah, it was a mistake. You shouldn't have gotten banned. And so like then I start acting really like indignant about it. And like I start acting like a bitch to make people double down on the fact that I'm actually wrong because I knew that I was going to get unbanned to make them look stupid, right? And so, yeah. And so anyway, it was a great video. And it's really what it was for, right? They didn't know that they were content, but they will. And so I finally realized I get unbanned and I see it and I'm reading a comment and it's like, this loser doesn't realize the world doesn't revolve around him. Then I log on and I'm like, I guess it does. And it's like everybody else, like all the people that were happy, they were all like so fucking furious. They said, I can't believe you got preferential treatment, like all this other stuff. They're fucking so mad at me. And then the thread that was about me getting unbanned got downvoted. It got like 1,000 comments, like upvotes in 1 hour. And then as soon as people realized I got unbanned, they're like, oh no, bro, like turn it off. I can't hear this anymore.
It is a weird thing to think of those people are actually humans.
Well, they're not.
They are.
Well, I mean, but really though?
I know you're right. I see what you're saying. It is weird that is a human being on a computer. That's what they're. I'm curious how passionate they really are on the subject, or are they just splurging random shit and just moving on with their day afterwards?
They probably forgot this happened.
No, I think you're right. It's crazy.
There will be a few of them that will bring this up in 3 years.
Why do they hate you so much?
They hate streamers.
Well,
and Asmongold's the biggest one.
And so this is the thing, right? Is like S-Fan had the idea to play on the RP PvP server. And like we talked about it and I was like, yeah, fuck it. Like I play on whatever the fuck. But S-Fan really wanted to play on it. And so I'm like, fuck it. All right, we'll play it. You want to play on it? Fine. We'll play on the fucking server. And so I'm like, all right. He checks with Blizzard. It's fine. We play on the server. And guess what? I can't believe Asmongold wanted to play on the server. And like, I can't believe this fucking piece of shit. And like, everybody's getting mad at me. And I'm like, okay, well, this is, I mean, it's fine, right? Like, I can be the target dummy. I'm tanking this. It's okay. But it's like, that's what happens, right? It's like, as soon as anything, like, I am the person that people look at as the example of what's wrong.
I remember when we were talking about going on the RP PvP server, I remember thinking to myself, people don't really roleplay on the RP. It's World of Warcraft RP is massively limited.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to say anything because I was like, people are going to clip that and post it on the Reddit. Be like, see, these streamers won't roleplay.
Yeah, they don't like it.
But I went back to the comments after not saying anything. This is like after the first day, and I read it, and everyone's like, hey, yeah, no one really RPs on the RP servers, especially not the RP PvP. It's just like sometimes things happen and people roll with it.
Like little events.
Like little events.
Yeah.
But that's the extent of it.
I feel like playing on an RP server is actually great. I love playing on an RP server.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it has the same vibe of like 2006 WoW, where it's like everybody is like kind of in the game, but nobody's sitting around talking about like their car or like talking about like, oh, I can't believe that Donald Trump said this. And somebody else, well, yeah, he's going to be the president again. You know what? He still is right now.
That's not even going on in the PvP servers though. You're seeing people talk.
I've seen that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Not much, but I've seen it. Well, mostly I just see them typing about you.
Really? Yeah. What are they saying?
This was like when I first started playing hardcore. I don't know. They just be like, oh, I saw Asmon said this. Like it's just like in general chat at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah,
you got half the people just fucking around memeing, and then you have a lot of people, stupid ass fucking viewers that are really annoying. That is true. They're just so spammy.
What I like to do is I like to, whenever I see one of them, is especially mad because like I have a thing where you can tell if somebody's angry on the internet by how many dots that they put after their statements, right? So like if somebody puts a period, you know they're kind of a little bit annoyed, but if they put a triple dot, they're very annoyed. And like sometimes you ever had somebody say something and they're so mad, there's like 7 dots after it.
They held the button down?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Oh, I've seen it a lot, right? Yeah, this is some straight up Death Note shit. And so
That's
anyway,
so scary. I've only seen like extra dots used for like sarcasm.
Scary, okay, like they're not even. They're probably at 14. And so anyway,
playing WoW.
Oh, I'm probably not playing WoW, but yeah, that's probably a good point. But yeah, well, they're 34 and they act like they're 14.
Okay.
And so anyway, like yeah, they'll do this, and I will goad them into using profanity and like making actual TOS violations, and then I will report their account and get them suspended. I will be like, wow, so you really think I'm this bad? And they're like, yeah, you fucking piece of shit. And I'm like, you reported. That's it.
The end result is all that matters.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
That's all I want to do. I like you want to annoy me? That's what you're going to fucking get. But yeah, no, I mean, this has always been the case. Like even whenever I made video guides like a long time ago, people always had opinions about me because I would make videos and talk about the game. It's like, I remember whenever so like the way that Classic WoW, did you ever hear about like kind of how Classic WoW like became Classic WoW?
No, well, wasn't it people complaining?
There was a server, well, yeah, basically. As a matter of fact, there was a server called Nostalrius that got shut down. And then, yeah, everybody.
Like private servers that they didn't like.
And I remember Soda, you
One
made
of a ton of
video.
private servers.
Yeah, you made a huge video about it. And like, I remember I watched it, I reacted, everybody else reacted. Yes, you did. You had long. It's whenever you had long hair.
Okay.
And you were sitting
I
on
don't
a
remember,
He had
but
long
I might
hair?
have. Like
Yeah.
I do longer than now. Yeah, I hate my hair right
what
now.
is long hair like? Like,
it was
here?
Like
like
so
down-
much that I had to like slick it back.
That's what you did. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to like have
Oh.
it go back.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that.
It's getting to that point again. I need a haircut, but yeah, just don't get haircuts much.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, same.
But you were talking about Nostal Race and all that.
No, yeah. So that's kind of like how Classic WoW came out. And I remember like during that time, everybody was like, everybody had an opinion about you too. Like, so as soon as you start putting your opinions out there, like I've noticed one thing, and the people that the streaming community likes are the people that never say anything and never have any opinions.
That's true.
Because anybody who has any opinion, I fucking hate that guy, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is. And so the only way you can win is to effectively be an NPC or just never talk about anything outside of that.
Okay,
Yep.
there's
There
a
it is.
picture brought on screen. I will say that's literally not me.
Oh, that's not you?
That is not me.
Are you sure?
Ooh,
I am positive that is actually not me.
it
It's
kind of
just-
looks like you.
It's kind of.
I know. It's not
Wait,
me
who-
though.
What?
Okay.
That's not you.
That's actually not me. I'm dead serious.
That's
kinda,
on your Reddit.
Well, then who is it?
It's someone who looks like me in a YouTube video of them playing guitar.
Oh.
That is not me. There's
Wait,
also
so
a
you
GIF.
already
That's
know
not
this.
you?
You know who this is. You
Yeah.
know this video.
There's another person that looks just like me, and they're a teacher in school, and they're like flipping a pencil. I don't know if you can find that.
Jesus.
You have to look up Sodapoppin teacher lookalike.
So people do the same thing to you where they like find people that you look like and be like, hey, look at this.
Yeah.
I think
I've
that
had that.
happens to like every guy streamer.
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
that happens to me too, but they don't even look like me. They just have black hair and bangs. And I'm like, yep. Wow, looks just like me.
They're
Yep.
good one, guys.
There's a lookalike of Summit in some rap song.
Uh-huh.
There's a lookalike of, pretty sure I've seen the lookalike of you like 5 times, Asmon.
I know. I'm a pretty
There's
common
like-
character model.
There's like of course they've all got different type of hair. Some of them are straight up bald, some of them have long hair, but
Yeah.
the face is relatively similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of weird lookalikes. But that is what I look
That
like.
is not
back
you.
then.
Okay. Yeah. It's basically, oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah, there's the video.
Wow.
Of the person. It's actually not me. You see the video of me in the bottom right. God, I look
Oh
so
my
stupid.
God. Well, damn. This was like, this is a long, long time ago. Oh my God.
6
So
plus years ago.
Yeah. Wow. That's actually so weird. Like I watched the other day. So before Classic WoW came out, we used to do something called Project 60 and Project 80.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
And apparently, like I was watching something about it like yesterday because I was like, hey, I remember some guy in my guild was like, he did that with us like 6 years ago or something. And like you made Nick do a walk of shame the same
Yes.
as you made XQC do
Yes.
from
For what?
6 years ago.
He stole gear from someone
Yeah.
in a raid. Also, that's the
Yep.
that's the look like of the teacher who looks like
Oh
me. apparently.
God.
He's
Another
the
one?
Chad version of me though.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jesus, man.
Those are the only 2 that I know of. But yeah, no, I made Nick do the walk of shame. I think, he stole someone's gear.
Yeah, it was a
think.
Nax. And because I said that I was goading him in the Discord call, and I was like, yeah, I bet that weapon's really heavy on your back now from the weight of shame. And I'm just like talking shit the whole time.
Yeah, he just stole some gear. I don't know. So we made him do a walk of shame.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit more chaotic because this was retail WoW. And in retail, there's like toys.
There's everything.
There's everything. Like people can literally shoot rainbows at people. So while Nick is doing this walk of shame, you got like 50,000 rainbows flying across
Yeah.
the screen with the chat bubbles, with every type of flying mount known to man. And it's just brutal. And it's through Orgrimmar, not Stormwind this time. But the walk of shame is the good old classic. Always can go to it. I'm surprised Felix did his walk of shame.
Really? I am too, actually.
Everyone is.
Like, I'm like,
is,
I don't know, man. Is he
he-
actually going to do it?
He took it with flying colors. Even
Really?
while he was there, people were going way over the top with the insults. We're just like fucking around and whatever, don't actually
Yeah.
care. We were like, dude, you fucking...
Put you in your place, you fucking overpaid streamer, fucking loser.
These motherfuckers started getting personal. And I'm sitting here like, but Felix took it. And then he did his walk of shame.
Yep.
Got to the point where he had to actually say an apology to Dowski.
Jesus.
The person he wronged. He said it. And then everything went great.
The
He
funny
actually
thing
did it.
is, we actually were at the same spot XQC was whenever I was getting mob tagged, and Dowski was there, and we just paid him to leave.
I mean, he'll take the money. He'll fucking go.
Yeah. My mom was like, "Oh, I just paid this guy like $5 gold or something. He's gone. Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem."
I mean, that's Dowski's fucking broke. Like at the end of the day, he's fucking broke.
Yeah, he's gonna take the money. Just layer. Hey, here's 5. Go ahead and layer. All right, buddy.
Yeah, Felix didn't want to. He wanted to just take his spot.
Yeah.
Ego him, and he didn't. I don't know what was going through his mind. I have no clue. But all he had to do was just give him 5 gold.
Yeah.
And he would have left. That's all I would have taken. Didn't do it. So we ended up there.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have just sat there and competed for mob tags with him until the person just realized that they're losing too much experience. Because like in my mind, if I'm in like, that fucking toxic gamer mindset, it's not about how much time I waste. It's about how much of their time I waste.
Well, the problem is, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
When you're getting mob tagged though, you can't tag the mobs.
Right.
You have to wait until they get aggroed by the 60 and they
I
hold
don't
threat.
do that.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. If you can actually hit the mobs first, you can out tag a mage.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or at least grief their XP.
Exactly, and that's the goal, right? Because as soon as they realize that you're ruining their time, like I had a 4-hour back and forth with a mage over this. 4 hours, I won. Now I went to bed because it was 2 a.m.
This was off stream too, he said.
Yeah, I did this for free.
I believe it. Imagine. Whenever I'm like mob tagging for spots and I'm trying to outcompete a mage, I agree. Sometimes it is a matter of making their life more miserable to make me happy. But after you've out-tagged someone and then another mage comes in and then another mage comes in, or any class really, eventually I just don't look at them as humans anymore. Yeah. They're another NPC in the game.
It's like a rare spawn or something?
Not even. It's not a rare spawn. They're pretty common.
They're very common.
So it's hard for me to give a fuck, even to grief them about this person. My only concern is now myself to get the fuck out of where I currently am.
Right, because you're just trying to get done.
Just trying to get it done. So like I'll tag a mage and like, sure, I'll sit there wasting 2 hours of my time and 2 hours of their time. Eventually they'll leave. A new mage comes in. I can't do that again. Like I don't care anymore. That's where I get with mob tagging. And then it's like, you know what? I'm going to go quest. Or fuck it. Boost me in ZG.
There it is. See, that's what I probably am going to do.
Let me buy some necklaces.
So the funny thing about the necklaces is that my officers told me over and over and over, we've got the necklaces.
They didn't.
And they fucking didn't. It's such a simple concept and it just never fucking happened. And so now I'm stuck at 47. I've got to play the actual game. It sucks. No. It's awful.
They're all sold out.
Well, I mean, they're expensive. We don't want to spend that much money.
You have to buy them over the course of like 4 days in order to get the actual price and the amount you need. Right. Otherwise, you end up overspending.
Which I told them to do, and then they did. They bought all the necklaces, and then they used them.
Oh God!
On themselves, like
fucking idiot.
Roach Out, man. Like it's just, it is what it is. Yeah.
How is Roach Out going?
It is basically whenever somebody dies in the guild, everybody calls them fucking trash and like rest in piss, rip bozo, fucking garbage, and like based off of like what they get killed by, died by a Defias pillager. Oh, you got pillaged, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. And then everybody's like, get him out of here, get him out of here, and we kick him out of the guild.
So you sit on him and
get this loser out of here.
Dead motherfucker.
Yeah, this isn't a graveyard, bitch. Get the fuck out.
So what are the costs of everything? So I know you have to pay to join, you have to pay to kick people. Yeah. What are the overall costs?
Well, so basically, number one, there aren't any real rules.
Okay.
Because if somebody pays enough gold, we'll just ignore a rule, right?
Okay, fair enough.
And so, because it's, it is what it is. And so, there's 5 gold you can join, right? Or 10 gold. Sometimes we just invent new prices. It just depends on who you're talking to and what time it is and how much gold they need, right? And so we just kind of decide that randomly. And then it's 5 gold to get promoted up to the first rank. And if you don't get promoted up to the rank, somebody else in the guild, in the guild, can pay 20 gold to have you kicked out of the guild. So it creates like an incentive ecosystem around paying gold to the officers, because you either have to pay gold to get into the guild and get promoted, or you have to pay gold to kick other people out of the guild. And because people like the idea of paying money to get somebody else kicked out of the guild, well, that's awesome, right? There's people that have spent like 1,000 gold. I'm not even kidding you. Just getting people kicked out of my guild.
Did they farm that gold?
I'm sure that someone did. Yeah, someone farmed that gold. I mean, their name was probably AB364-5Y. But, yeah, they definitely farmed that gold. Somebody
Jesus
did.
Christ.
How many people are in this?
Oh, well, we have 1,000 people in our main guild, and then we have 1,000 people in the second guild, and then we might be making a third guild too.
Oh
my
shit.
God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, Roach Out is growing. Like, they actually did a raid and everything. And
Wait, Golden Core?
No.
ZG?
UBRS.
Oh, wow.
I mean, hey, it's something. It's better than I had expected. And yeah, they cleared the whole thing. It was no problem. I was amazed.
UBRS shouldn't be a problem.
Well, yeah, but neither should Defias Pillagers, but they died to those a lot,
I mean, Defias Pillagers are scarier than UBRS. UBRS, at least like, okay, let's actually do it. Let's focus up. Defias Pillagers, they're scary because it's like your brain's going to turn off.
Right.
Like, I understand those deaths.
Like just
somewhat.
not paying attention.
Yeah, especially at level fucking 10. You know, it's like the jump of difficulty from non-pillagers to pillagers is crazy. The motherfuckers do a 30 your health per fireball.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably true. I mean, usually I just LOS them. I don't even know how much they do, but also I don't level. Like, I just get myself mob tagged. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing.
It is at a point, and I almost want them to fix mob tagging.
Yeah.
It's just like running dungeons before, how they put like a 1 instance per day cap. It feels stupid to level any other way other than doing dungeons, but then they took it away.
That's the way I think,
now, it feels stupid to level any way other than mob tagging.
Exactly.
I guess you need people that are willing to fucking mob tag you, but if you can have that, it feels stupid to not do that.
Well, there's people that sell mob tagging services and stuff, like to get people up to 20 and stuff like that.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's a whole industry. I mean, absolutely.
Okay, so we're just back to where we were before. I think mob tagging is actually faster than dungeons too.
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah.
They gotta fix the fuck out of that.
I mean, if they do, they do, right? I mean, that's the way I look at it. It's definitely not a good thing, but like to me, it's like whatever method there is to cheat, I'll figure it out.
Yeah. They got to remove the necklaces. I would remove ZG boosting, and I would remove mob tagging in any which way they can.
If they do a solo self-found server, they should 100% do that. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I mean, even though I've taken advantage of all of those things.
Oh, of course.
These aren't good. They're not good things for the game. You should have to actually play the character because I'll watch people. Like, have you seen these hardcore compilations?
Like the death ones or the near death ones? Yeah, I watch those.
Okay, good. They're so stupid. I don't know how they get to 60.
Like, actually,
I think most of the people in those videos play by hand, though. Like
that's the worst part. Then they have no excuse.
Play by hand?
Or I just mean like they didn't get boosted.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, you're right. That is the worst part. If you got boosted, I'd be like, okay, I get it, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They got there naturally, and they're still this bad.
Yeah.
They're backpedaling. They click everything, and I get that. But not only, they also have no clue what's going on, and you can tell by their decision making.
You see, like, do you ever see the one where the guy was down at BRD? And he was testing out like a lava jumping macro and he figured it out.
I saw that one.
And he's like, oh, okay. All right, guys, I'll come back in. And he walks into BRD. And like for BRD, there's like like a piece of like stone. And then there's a ramp, but there's a little tiny area on the corner. And he fell through that corner back into the lava. And it's like, this is effectively... It's like he drowned in his own bathtub, okay? Like that's basically what fucking happened. He's like, I can't get out.
Oh my God. Wait, no, yesterday in our guild, someone fell into the lava and a level 60 fell in the lava in Ironforge, logged out, logged on their alt was like, guys, I fell in the lava in Ironforge. What do I do? On their level 60. But they made it out. They're fine.
Exactly. That's smart. If it's somebody that goes on a compilation, they would be sitting there jumping up and down. Guys, using the Petri, then clicking it off 3 seconds later, falling back into the lava and dying.
It's so many fuck ups left and right.
Yeah.
No, everyone's pretty bad. The funniest deaths I see have got to be the people, the gnomes crafting the mooncloth bags.
Oh, mooncloth bags?
So there's a tiny little puddle in Darnassus. It's the moonwell, I guess. And you have to, in order to make mooncloth bags or some type of moon something, I don't know. You have to craft it in that little pond in Darnassus. Gnomes are short.
Right.
When they stand in the well, they're considered drowning.
No.
Wait, does the game not tell them? Or like it's
it tells them, Emmy. It tells them.
They see the drowning.
Yep.
But they just go in it like, I've got 15 bags to make. Hit crafting and go pee. They come back and they're dead. They've drowned in Darnassus to a fucking puddle.
It's perfect. Yeah, it's amazing.
So those are my favorite deaths.
Yeah, I've seen somebody like they were swimming away from the ZG Island, and they were like, "Here's the water, the surface, and they're right here." And they just swim and they just die. They just fucking die. Like this is like 300 hours of like time investment.
Never AFK swimming. If you're moving in the water, you do not want to be AFK.
Someone almost drowned mob tagging me because of that.
Oh my God.
That's so sad.
Someone,
oh my God.
They put follow on someone else that was mob tagging me and they're like, hey, I'm gonna get up. I guess they just like didn't think about it. We start swimming to another Murloc island, and then someone else in my group's like, everyone turn the fuck around and heal that person because they were drowning. And they came back, but everyone was just spam healing this guy that was drowning because he put someone on follow.
What level was he?
I think 60.
Oh God.
Jesus, dude.
Or close to 60. I don't remember. They're 60 now though, they lived.
That sucks. Oh my God. Yeah, I love watching the death compilations. They're actually so fun to me. Like one time I was in BFD and I was like leveling my character, actually playing the game. And I intentionally went almost up to the surface. And then I stayed to where like my character was still drowning. And I'm like, all right, guys, I got to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I walk down. I'm like literally reading the chat to see everybody freaking out. And I come back. I'm like, guys, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, because they were all like, oh my God, it's about to happen. It's about to happen.
Fuck, I'm going to do that now.
That was really fun.
No, my favorite, I don't do this anymore, but for a while, whenever Miz would get up, he put me on follow, I would drown.
Yeah.
to like 10% that I would take.
How does he not have
out.
aquatic form?
Well, he would have me on follow, or does it automatically switch? Maybe he didn't have it at that point.
If he's in water, well, I guess you would have you on follow and then you go in the water.
Okay. Take him into the water, right?
I was gonna say, if you're in the water as a druid, there's no reason aquatic form the fuck out of that.
Oh yeah, no, he was AFK.
Okay. God. So I know the God, I wanted to bring up something. What the hell? I'm looking at the list. There was something I wanted to bring up, but I don't remember what it was.
Oh yeah. Is it about WoW or something else? Is it internet drama?
It was World of Warcraft.
Okay.
Fuck.
Let's see.
It's not on the list.
What other stupid stuff happened?
Ompy also got banned.
Who did?
Ompy.
Oh, well, yeah, of course he got fucking banned. He's playing the game 28 hours. Who the fuck does that?
Most WoW players.
Oh, I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, but like the thing is, most WoW players probably aren't efficient with it at all. So they would assume that like, oh, this guy probably just sucks.
Okay.
Yeah, I would assume.
You think Ompy was being too efficient?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, that's what it could have been.
I mean, so he got banned for considered botting.
Yeah, right.
But he was not botting. He was there the whole time. And he asked what exactly they detected, and Blizzard cannot release what they detected because then people could get ways around it.
It's A/B testing, right? You try one thing, you get banned, and then it's like, okay, now I know what they're catching because they caught me with this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 100%. They can't say anything. But obviously the ban got overturned, but still, it's just crazy that he got banned for botting.
Yeah.
I remember he messaged me. He was like, hey, dude, like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, shit. But then, of course, S-Fan, he said S-Fan was helping. I'm like, well, S-Fan knows the same people I know.
Yeah, right.
So S-Fan talked to some people and they got him on ban. It's just weird that you can be banned
more
for
streamer privilege.
True. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
But it just, the end result just got to come a little bit earlier because he didn't do anything wrong. Just weird that you can be banned for actually playing the game.
I think it's just all an algorithm. I don't think anybody, because it said on my email, it said, after a thorough investigation.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. Yeah, very unlikely. And so, yeah, when was the last time you ever got banned?
Last time I got banned from WoW. Well, I did get permanently banned at one point. I bought it on live stream.
Oh, yeah. That was like 2011, 2012?
It might have been, 2010, 2011-ish. Got banned on live stream.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a temporary ban because, at least your first offense on typically accounts should be temporary.
Right.
But I did it on stream.
Of course.
And not only that, I then proceeded to call Blizzard and harass them after the ban.
Yes.
It was funny. At the time, in hindsight, I look back. I can't watch the videos; it's too cringe. I was like 16 years old or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got permanently banned, and it was deserved. I was literally not only was I botting, I was literally fly hacking.
Right.
Like wherever I clicked on my screen, my character would teleport there. I was in a battleground, and I just teleported to the other side and capped the flag before.
So you're like actively ruining other people's game.
Yeah, I was straight up full blown cheating on stream.
Omega cheating.
Yeah, as much as you can possibly do. Teleported, capped a flag. I was like, whoa. I had obviously never, I did one battleground like that. And believe it or not, I didn't get banned.
Wow.
But 1 week later,
everybody else was botting in that BG.
Everyone, Honor Buddy was everywhere. Like it was.
Did you ever see that one video where it was like that? It was a battleground, and every single player on the other team was a bot, and every single player on his team except for him was also a bot.
Yeah.
And so they were all moving like synchronously, like back and forth, trying to like react to the other bot's movement. It's just a complete autoplay battleground.
I mean, like that's kind of the state of the game.
It was kind of beautiful to watch it. It was. It was like, wow, this is technology, isn't it?
I mean, the bots have gotten advanced as fuck. Yeah. I mean, I know like a lot of the bots are just fly hacking through the ground and then they're looting high level chests, even in Season Discovery. Oh, it's everywhere. So like we're like, how's this silk cloth already being found? Everyone's level 3. How do you think?
Yeah, how do you think?
They're literally fly hacking through the ground, going into Western Plaguelands and opening chests from underground as level 3s. They're just cheating. And so the whole economy gets fucked.
Oh yeah.
And then you have GDKPs. You go into those. I went into one recent. The first one I went into, I was getting outbid by 3 other players. They did not speak English.
Yeah.
They had just hit 60, and they were bidding pieces that should go for about 500 gold. At most, we're going for about 1,500.
Right.
It blew my fucking mind.
Oh, yeah.
So, and that's just where the game currently is at. It's pretty bad.
The GDKP stuff is insane. I actually love how degenerate it is. Like people were paying gold for a reserved spot in a GDKP for Black Fathom Deep's Season of Discovery level 25 raid. They were trying to, they're on like day 1 because it's like you want to get that first lockout so you're not behind, right?
Like, dude, the game's gonna, Season of Discovery's done. Like you're gonna do some stupid ass things. You're gonna run SM and whatever like stupid shit you can do. But the actual Season of Discovery, it's like, okay, every rune's discovered. The Ashen Vale event sucks. Warsong Gulch is gonna get really boring. There is nothing else to do. Yeah, that's it, and that's fine. It's level 20-5.
Well, it's meant for it's Season of Dads. You see that picture?
Is
like,
it?
Yeah, all the it's like a bunch
dads.
of like dads like running with like all their, you know, like being too fat for their armor. They're like, oh yay, I'm so excited.
Listen, the raid's actually not easy. I mean,
the second to last boss is hard
for like a level 25 raid. It's pretty hard.
If you put yourself in the shoes of somebody who's never played the game before, who's
they're fucked.
Yeah, they're having a bad time.
Absolutely. But no, the economy, like the GDKPs and whatnot, it's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brutal where it's currently at. I don't know what the fuck they do to fix that.
Well, they could ban people that are breaking the terms of service.
They would have to ban so many people.
No, just ban a few of them, ban a few big ones, and then it sends a message, and then I bet half of them would stop.
Or you ban half of them, the big ones, and then it would stop for 2 weeks, and then it goes right back to where it was.
Because Blizzard doesn't ban anybody else after that. That's what it is.
I mean, I feel like that's happened like 80 times.
Yeah, no, this has been the entire, like there's been a phrase, exploit early, exploit often. And this is the motto of World of Warcraft. Always be cheating, always be doing things that you're not supposed to do because Blizzard will never figure it out. They don't really care and everything will be fine. That's just how it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Season of Discovery apparently has GDKPs already. I didn't see any of those.
Fuck yeah. I mean, absolutely. But I mean, like, what else are you going to do with all the gold you bought?
You cannot buy gold on Season of Discovery. There's no way.
There's people in my guild probably buying gold and selling gold already.
Bro.
Wait, how would you not be able to?
I mean, like, I'm just, so in order, okay, so we're going to talk about gold buying. So basically, you've got the botters, the people that fly hack around in the world, and they go through chests, they get all this high level shit, or they're constantly running like 18 different, 80 World of Warcrafts, just killing mobs, skinning them, selling shit to dirt cheap, right? And they're just making a ton of money. There used to be not pickpocket rogues They'd go into BRD and just pickpocket
And the
things.
funny thing is about that, remember
bots.
whenever it was the boost, right?
Yeah.
And like, you remember as soon as the boost got announced, people said, hey, people are going to boost rogues and pickpocket and BRD. And people figured that out in like 3 seconds. And like Blizzard never fixed it for like a year.
Yeah. It's so easy.
Yeah.
It really is that easy. But just look /who BRD and just look at all the rogues teleport. Oh, yeah, it's a bot. Oh. You can tell a bot who is a bot.
You know it's a fucking bot.
In 2 seconds of just looking at him.
Yeah.
But nothing actually usually happens. Pretty much ever. But in Season Discovery, I'm surprised there's gold buying because you do have to like, there is a what's the word? A momentum building. One, figure out the best pattern, level 25 cap, what's the best gold making method, and then get all the bots rolling and then get them going. And also, who the fuck needs gold at that early, at level 25? I'm just baffled. Who the fuck needs gold?
Well,
I mean, I guess you need
GDKP.
some. I've gotten, obviously, I've gotten streamer handouts. People gave me a bunch of
people
gold.
gave me gold.
But like,
it's great.
I look at it, I could have gotten that gold in 3 hours of just questing. They made quest give over a gold.
Yeah, it's
just
easy.
Quest a couple times. Like, I've only needed maybe 10 quests, and you're good.
I mean, Emmy, have you ever been banned on like on a game? When was the last time you were banned?
I've never been banned on a PvP game, no.
No fucking way,
No.
really?
I've been chat restricted on League, that's it.
Why? What did you say?
Go ahead and say it.
Well, this was recent.
It can't be worse than Helen Keller versus Traffic.
No.
I mean, it could be, but...
Well, it
I
could
called someone a word that Soda says on stream sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I know that word.
I love that word.
Yeah. Really great word. One of the best words. Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, okay, so then that's not really too bad. But you've never been banned in like WoW or anything, right? You probably just
never been banned in WoW, never been banned in League, never been banned in any other game that I've played.
That's nuts.
I was banned on a Chinese mobile game once.
For what?
It
was
was
talk about Taiwan?
No, so it was at one of those games where you're expected to spend money and there's like a leaderboard and everyone on the leaderboard is like they're probably spending like hundreds on like in-game purchases.
Hundreds of thousands.
I was playing this game. It was like a story game with like girly shit in it. I was on the top 10 leaderboard for my server or whatever without spending any money, and like your portrait would like basically show how much money you'd spent. So I was like number 8 with nothing there. My account was banned, and I don't know why. I think it's literally because I was a free-to-play player at the top of the leaderboard.
Well, that's...
I don't know for sure. I'm just highly suspicious that's why.
I would believe that because like imagine what it's like is like you have another guy who spent $15,000 on the game and he's losing to somebody who's free to play. That's a problem with the game. That's just the way these games are supposed to work. Like, I remember watching in Diablo Immortal, there was one dude that spent so much money in Diablo Immortal, his power level was so high that nobody could even queue against him in PvP.
So
he was actually playing by himself.
Yeah. He actually beat the game. Like, whenever he said he was on another level, he actually was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was it.
So in a way, you could say he paid to not play.
Yes, he paid $100,000
My God.
to not. Yes, $100,000, and he paid this money. He put this money into the game within like a week of the game coming out.
I'm surprised his banks even let him.
Oh, you know,
like Jesus
Do you think
Christ.
that he's like happy about that?
I think that he does this, and he's done this for other games, and this is just what he does.
He has to be like a crypto bro.
I don't know. I don't know how he gets the money. I have no idea. He could be in debt. I mean, I have no idea. He's got a YouTube channel. He made a YouTube video about the whole thing.
He did?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he seemed like a nice guy.
Oh my God.
I mean, he spent a lot of money on the game.
He
but,
didn't say like what he does. Like,
no, he
career?
just, I think maybe he did, but like, who's going to believe that, right?
Jesus Christ. I
Sure.
get locked out of like, there's some games, like, maybe it was like Genshin, I don't know, where I was like trying to, or maybe it was CSGO, like crate openings like 10 years ago. Adding money to my Steam, I'd get locked out at like $400.
Yeah, that's
that
what
was
they
the most
do,
I could do.
Yeah.
And it was just 4 times 100. And then it's like, fuck, now I got to go online and buy these Steam gift cards and add them to my Steam account because I'm locked out. So I don't know how the hell this guy managed to get $100,000 on Diablo Immortal.
Yeah, in a week.
I think that he probably just, well, now it's like, well, like, because
Maybe his banks are used to it at this
Yeah, Banks like, okay, he's a fucking idiot.
It's Spencer again. He's at it.
Yeah. So I guess the new game came out. Yeah, no, I mean, I have that happen sometimes where like my account gets locked after I spend too much money on a game. And then it's like you always have that moment where it's like, maybe they should have locked my account. Like maybe this is the right decision for me.
Why didn't my bank protect me?
Yeah, exactly.
from
Like,
myself?
yeah, is this a sign? Is this a sign I should stop? Yeah, I don't know.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Asmons, medieval combat historian and expert. Today we have a very special sponsor, Clash of Clans. If you didn't know, Clash of Clans is a mobile and PC strategy game where you build defenses, upgrade your base, train troops, and attack other players to gather resources and further your base. The game's pretty huge, so many of you have probably heard of it, but what you might not know is Supercell is currently running an initiative called Clash for Nature. Clash for Nature is an event that allows players to have a positive impact on the planet through multiplayer gameplay and in-game actions contributing to the overall benefit of the environment through planting trees and the removal of trash from the ocean. If you aren't aware of what kind of creatures you can save by removing trash from the ocean, Jay is going to show you some footage of a beautiful fish right now. Run it, Jay. Here, why don't we get one, pick another one, all right? Majestic. And regardless of whether or not you've played it before, all you need to do is scan a participating creator's QR code and start contributing to your team's goal, Team Trees or Team Seas. All progress is trackable, and by looting enough gold, players can raise up to $100,000 combined for both environmental initiatives. Don't forget, whenever you start out, to build plenty of additional builders. They are crucial for scaling your base so you can get as much gold as possible. And the creator that earns the most... Jay, please, can you stop? Please stop with the fish, okay? We don't need any more fish, all right? Get the fish out of here. The creator that earns the most gold during the event will win a Tesla worth up to $50,000 and 50 merch bundles for community giveaways. Clash for Nature event is ending in 2 days, so jump on the game now to start helping the environment. Thank you, Clash to Clans, for sponsoring our podcast.
What was that game? You still play it every now and then, the top-down game. It's very... spend a lot of money on it. You got gems.
I mean, there's Honkai Star Rail, Lost Ark.
Lost Ark.
Yeah.
That one I spent, man, I probably
18,
spent about...
right? 18,000, about somewhere around there.
No. Like
oh, that was just Nick.
That might have been Nick. I spent maybe $3,000, which is still a lot, but not 18 grand.
You know what's really funny is that all of that money that Nick spent, you get a character that's infinitely better than that by just logging on.
Really?
No, yes. All of that money is worth nothing.
It's crazy. But at the time...
It was really good character then. It was.
Yeah, you're paying for it at the time, but absolutely it's just...
Yeah.
Next set drops, it's over. I mean, same with World of Warcraft. You buy this GDKP gear.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the next raid comes out, now it's all worthless. You spend money
but you
on
gotta
nothing.
buy it again.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Spend again.
Did you ever play Lost Ark, Amy?
No, I didn't. I watched it a little bit when it came out, and I heard all this stuff about people spending
Yeah, of course.
a fuck ton of money on it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, I remember, so basically, Lost Ark had do you remember the $1,000 limit?
Yes.
Yeah. So you were only able to spend $1,000 a day on the game. And then Amazon came out and they said that they wanted to protect people. And then somebody said, what the fuck are you talking about protecting people? What normal person spends $1,000 a day on a video game, right? And then they said, oh, okay, that's reasonable. Well, now we'll just make it $400. And I remember, like, I had people that, like, they were telling me, they're like, yeah, I have to wait so I can max out my $400 limit again. Every single day.
Imagine your raid lockout being your fucking bank. $400. That's your lockout.
Crazy.
Timer.
Well, how much did you spend?
I don't even know. Probably like $10,000. Something like that. Yeah.
I expected more.
No,
That's
I mean, it
sad.
could have been 12. I mean, I'm not sure.
I expected
I got a
more.
lot of fucking content out of that.
Wait, what's the most you've ever spent on one singular game?
Definitely that one.
Oh, for some reason I thought that you'd spent even more. I guess I'm thinking of
I spent
Tectone.
$5,000 on Diablo Immortal and I played it for 3 days.
Wow.
Yep.
That's insane.
I did not play Diablo. That was around the time when we were doing not the Game Awards, the Expo. Because I remember being at the Expo talking about a bunch of Diablo Immortal with everyone in OTK. We were like behind stage talking about it a lot.
Yes. Oh my God.
That's the only thing I knew about Diablo Immortals because we talked about it then.
So you never played it?
No.
Oh man, you missed out. It was the YouTube videos about that game farmed so fucking hard. Like,
I'm sure people were
love that.
upset about it costing money.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They were furious. Like, because on the first day, I immediately spent like as much money as I possibly could, right? Like I bought the battle pass and I bought every skip for the battle pass, and then everybody was like in the little area. They're like, "Oh fuck you, whale. What are you spending all this money for?" And like getting pissed off about it. It was great. I love that game.
God, what do they? I don't know. What do they expect to happen by getting upset at you for spending? What's going to happen?
Their idea is like, well, maybe if we're mean enough to them, they'll stop spending money. Like that's the idea.
And then the company will be like, well, now we'll just make it free.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're going to do. Yeah. They just make it free now.
Oh, so that's...
This is the grand design. This is the final plan, right? Of how it's supposed to work.
Well, I don't know if this, I heard that WoW or Blizzard removed spit because of you telling people to spit on people who bought mounts from the shop or something.
That's right.
Were you the one that told him to spit on them?
It was actually McConnell.
Was it McConnell? No.
It was McConnell.
You just get like blamed or credit for a lot of things.
That's right.
Wait, did I ever tell you that? Okay, that people. So I have a
people
mouth.
hated me for that. I didn't.
I have
even do it.
a mouth tick, right? Like my mouth just twitches
yeah.
sometimes, and I've seen like this hasn't just happened a few times, or I wouldn't bring it up. I've seen like dozens of times people being like, "Oh, she's hanging around Asmon so much. She has a tick just like his eyebrow," and I'm like,
"What?
That's not how that works."
That is how that works. Asmon, you're infecting.
I did that, guys. Yeah, sorry about that.
Or I'll see people being like, "Wow, it's so nice that Asmon got Emmy to play WoW. What a great idea by him." But I'm
it's like, guys, what can I say?
Good job, Asmon.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, thank you for giving me a facial tick.
Oh yeah,
yeah, such good friends.
I mean, look, I do what I can. I mean, I think it's very weird how like some viewers, like sometimes I will actually screenshot. I've shown you many of these.
Oh yeah,
like screenshot messages, and I've even posted them in like the OTK like Discord.
Oh yeah, we'll share weird screenshots.
Yeah, like these schizo messages that people send me, and they'll like make accounts for them, and they'll try to message me, and then like I'll like see some person who like messages me, like they think like my chat is like a one-on-one conversation with them, so they're like responding back to things that I said. Like it was nuts.
Yeah, I mean it's like fun to like make fun of that, but I've learned it genuinely is actual schizophrenia. Like most of those people are genuinely schizophrenic, and like it's sad, but that's like what it is.
Oh, they're schizophrenic?
Genuinely. Most of them, not all of them.
Yeah, I mean, I never really thought about it.
I'm not saying like everyone, like what I'm saying is those people that you see in chat.
If you're doing that, there's something wrong with you if it ain't that.
Those people that you see in chat who are talking to the streamer, like they believe that like it's only them and the streamer.
Yeah.
They probably are actually schizophrenic, and like it's not good to like, prod at those people or make fun of them.
Oh, I just tell them, I'm like, listen, bro, like you gotta cut the shit out. Quit acting fucking weird. And then I'm gonna just time them out, and then usually they leave, and if they don't, it's like, bro, you're doing it again. Stop, man.
I mean, that's it. It's one of those things. I don't know if someone's being fucking like being schizo in my chat. Like, well, stop.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's like schizos. Like what I usually see chat refer to as schizos is like just people that are like weird or obsessive.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of actual schizophrenic people that go to Twitch because of like the like seeming interaction. It's actually very, very common. I don't think a lot of people know that.
Oh, I think I know that. I'll tell you
well,
that.
Streamers probably know that, but I don't know if a lot of viewers know that it's actually somewhat common.
Oh yeah, like they'll message each other, and like I know my viewers will sometimes even find people in chat. Like my community is there's a lot of really interesting people in my community, and
interesting is a good word.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, because it's like there's a lot of stuff there's a lot of stuff they do. I mean, some of it is good, some of it is interesting. You could say that.
I've got an issue.
What's that?
So I'm getting older.
Uh-oh.
And the way I sit down is I sit like this.
Yeah.
Right? I can't do this anymore.
You can't.
My leg needs to be straightened out.
Really?
Like, I get this terrible like cramp. Not even cramp. It's just really uncomfortable and hurts right here. I have a footrest now in my chair. I can't sit crisscross in my chair anymore.
Wow.
It's fucked up, and I'm getting it right now as well. Like I need to pull this table closer.
That's nuts.
Move my Polynesian sauce.
Oh my God.
Put my leg out. And this is uncomfortable.
Really?
I'm not used to it, but I have to do it because it hurts.
Is it just that leg or is it both legs?
It's just this leg.
Well, that sounds like a problem.
Because the way I
with
sit
the leg.
crisscross, I sit
not
like
good.
it fucks me up.
I have to get knee replacement surgery.
What?
Can you?
Knee replacement surgery.
That is not a thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Would I be considered a cyborg?
I don't know. My grandma has a metal knee. She had to get knee replaced. Cyborg. Yeah.
Damn, that's sick.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get a metal knee. Fucking knee people. I wonder if that's like an advantage in like UFC, you know, get metal bone replacements.
I heard there were advantages that you could get whenever you were running, like with some sort of like spring metal or something like that. I've seen that. Yeah.
That can't be good.
Well, I don't know. That's what they said.
Listen, man, cyberpunk is on its way.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to get eventually I'm going to get the eyeballs that can Google things.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can knee someone in the face and break their jaw.
Well, the Google Glass, look, they've already got that, you know, like those little.
I thought that they stopped making those.
Well, I mean, if they stop, they're going to start again, right? The Meta's doing something like that too, yeah.
I would think that they're just like, why would anyone want to wear those goofy things? They're probably just trying to make like little like brain chips or something.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to have that brain chip, exactly.
Yeah.
Brain chip?
Yeah, absolutely. Neuralink. Yeah, of course, 100%. They're going to be able to get people that like they're not able to walk and shit. They're going to find a way to make them walk. I guarantee you. Absolutely.
Isn't it like the problem, like people who can't walk, isn't it like a disconnect with their spinal cord?
Yeah. So just connect it a different way.
Oh, okay. So, as you're saying, so it's got a... Okay.
It's not a crazy thing. You know, your eyes connect the different hemispheres of your brain that's connected normally through the corpus callosum in the middle of your brain. So
what the fuck did you just say?
Well, no, look it up. I'm serious.
The corpus callosum? That sounds like a type of beach.
I know. But it's like Corpus Christi. Yeah, I'm serious. Like that's how it is. And so I think 100% they're going to be able to do that.
Oh my God, okay.
Corpus callosum. That'd be a really cool name for a boss.
Or like a metal band or something like that.
Corpus callosum. What? Coloscopy?
Corpus callosum.
Corpus callosum?
Yeah.
Coliseum.
Dude, that could be a really crazy boss.
I know, yeah. Like a Boston AQ or something like that. I can definitely see that. Yeah, absolutely.
Did you guys see the new GTA trailer?
I have not.
Or at least it's not really a trailer.
They announced it.
Well, yeah, Jay typed on the thing. GTA 6 trailer release.
What the fuck is this?
I think like 30 minutes ago. Yeah, while we were recording.
So we haven't watched it.
No.
GTA,
but it is out. It literally happened 30 minutes ago.
Really? Wow. I'm trying to see if there's any information about this. I'm going to have to look this up.
I don't know if I'm supposed to like it or not yet. Not till I read the comments.
Rockstar Games 38 minutes ago. Our trailer has leaked, so please watch the real thing on YouTube. There it is. And there's the trailer right there.
Didn't I read something like a kid from GTA leaked it?
Yep, that's it. That's exactly what happened.
How's that happen?
I don't know. I mean, the kid probably just got into, his dad's computer and recorded it with his phone, posted the shit on TikTok, and boom, that's a lot of likes.
How young and stupid do you have to be to do that?
Probably like 15.
You think 15? If I was 15, I was not that. I was stupid. I was not that stupid.
They have 25. To go after people like that legally.
Oh right? Yeah, they have to, like just to make sure. But like that is incredible, man. I saw that yesterday. I saw like the picture. Like I didn't really look at it myself. I'm like, who gives a fuck, right? But like I'll just watch it whenever it comes out. But yeah, I mean, GTA 6 is going to be crazy. Like, do you think you're going to do RP again?
Yeah, I think so? I think there's going to be another. Like, I mean, role play on GTA is fun. Yeah, it is. I just tend to get out of it pretty quickly. So I usually join, and everyone else joins. Everyone's doing role play, right? And it's really fun. And then it gets to the peak. This is where I leave. And then it starts to kind of dwindle off. Everyone else leaves. And then more people leave. Then it's stagnant here where it's still fine. Yeah. I'm probably going to do another GTA RP wave. Maybe I don't know what 6 is going to have. Maybe it'll be different. Maybe I'll stay in it way longer. I don't know how good it's actually going to be.
I think that you probably leave because it becomes so much about like making content for Twitch and like clout chasing to an extent, right? Because I remember like that's what happened with like people going to like your restaurant and shit.
It was I was running Burger Shot and it got crazy. Like people were driving cars into the building randomly.
Yeah, just to like small streamers.
Like I'm in the middle of like trying to solve this RP between me and another person where they're I don't know, stealing my burgers, right? And I'm like trying to chase them down. While I'm chasing this person down in this RP roleplay moment, a car gets driven through. Like, oh, fuck, now I've got a car coming through.
Right.
And then a cop walks in. Hey, we got to talk about this other case you've got going on. I'm like, well, this guy's getting away with my burgers while there's a car driven through and there's a cop behind me. Hey, can I apply for a job here? And it's like, I'm going to blow my brains out.
Yeah, it's like, what
this is ridiculous.
So
and
people are constantly trying to like insert themselves.
Exactly. And the thing is, a lot of them aren't doing it like too out of the way necessarily. It's just naturally their RP does get sent in not just my direction, but like the bigger streamers' direction, because it just naturally just happens that way. It is in orbit. And so from their perspective, like, well, I'm not doing anything wrong. And they probably aren't too much, but everyone's kind of getting lightly shoved.
Everybody's doing it 5%
direction.
wrong, and there's a lot of people, and that's a lot of 5%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's just not fun to have gravitational pull there. Like I remember they asked if I was going to come back to whatever, like you'll run Burger Shot. I'm like, and like, listen, Burger Shot's going to be really boring. You're going to be sitting there. A lot of the times you're going to be AFK doing nothing. I'm like, that's fucking great. I will bring up YouTube videos and AFK and wait for someone to come in.
Right.
That is not how it went down. The whole server became centered around Burger Shot.
Yeah.
It's a fucking burger joint. That's it.
Right.
So it was insane. Granted, I think at the time, like the only food available on the server was Burger Shot.
Ooh.
And I think Lang Buddha's like Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
So it was me versus his restaurant. That was the only way to get food. So kind of the fault of the server for centering everyone to us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was over the top.
Not a great experience if you're having to deal with it all the time.
Dude, it was like a month. It was hell.
Have you ever done RPMing?
No, I haven't. I haven't even watched GTA RP, really. So you're not doing it this time?
No, I am going to do it this time.
Oh, shit.
I think we'll see how it all plays out
sounds
and
fun.
what I'm going to do.
Although I will say, though I haven't watched GTA RP or participated, all I know is that there's a lot of drama.
Yeah.
Because I would hear about it
nuts.
constantly.
Yes.
Literally constantly when it was in its peak.
Yeah, I don't
2
know.
years ago or whatever it was.
I've heard of I don't know what the drama is, but I know there's tons of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like insane amounts.
I also know everyone hates cops on there and they get really invested in being cops. Is that true?
Oh,
no?
yes. Oh, God.
So the last thing I remember is it wasn't really fun. So obviously the people who rob banks want to rob banks and they want to get away.
Right, yeah.
And the cops want to stop them from doing that. And eventually they made it so hard to be like robbing a bank and difficult that everyone just wanted to be a cop because it was better content. So everyone was just a fucking cop.
Damn.
And the few people who were still trying to rob banks sucked. They weren't very good. So it was just cops in their, like all the really sweaty players just in their room just eating donuts and role playing, and then there's fucking nothing to do. That's what I was told was happening. Everyone's just a fucking cop. And in order to become a cop, you have to like go to like this school. You actually have to train. You got to go into like an off-stream class. Like it's hard.
What? Okay.
It's actually hard. But they all did it. Everyone's a cop. And then eventually cop RP got boring. So then everyone just would log on to their cop character, their non-cop. It was all over the place.
Jesus, that's so crazy. Like I remember like the Rust RP server was fun, right? But like it's only fun, I think that like at the beginning, because then it turns into like, I think that the novelty of it is what's fun. And then after it's happened long enough, it's like, okay, people have kind of like defined everything.
Yeah,
it's all known. It's not like new anymore.
Everyone's met each
To
other.
be fair,
and everything.
Rust RP server was not really roleplay.
It was like a streamer server with a bunch of fake rules that people decided to follow based off of how many viewers they had.
GTA, exactly. GTA RP is roleplay. Like full on in character. The most break or RP break you can do is like flex your F1 key. Like, hey, how do I use this? You have to flex your F1 key. Like to tell people know how to actually, you still have to play the game. And be able to pick things up and move them and walk this way, whatever, right? So that's the most RP break you can do. Other than that, you are a cop.
Wow.
You are you are a burglar. You are on drugs. You are whatever, right? You have to, that's kind of the fun of it. Rust roleplay was like let's min max. Let's get to, what was the one tank that everyone has to kill? You have to go and do that one thing.
Oh, fuck. I killed that thing with XQC. Is it not Battalion? Fuck.
I don't remember the name.
Abrams, something like that.
You have to kill the tank and you got to get the loot. And there's like
the tank up. Yep.
those mechanics. In GTA roleplay, that's not really. Yeah. Maybe it is now. Maybe roleplay has somewhat died down on it. I heard people weren't roleplaying as much. But when I played on it, I was a manager of a burger shot joint.
Damn.
And there was a guy who was a cop. I had to do interviews. There was a judge. I took someone to court. We had a whole courtroom. We each had our own lawyer. Yeah. There was a judge. There was a jury. And each of those were played by unique individuals playing their role.
Real people.
Yes.
That's interesting. Cool as fuck. Yeah.
It is cool. I remember when you buy a car, I had to go get a loan. I had to talk to a lady about getting a loan and the interest rates. It was miserable.
Right.
But when you get the car,
it was like buying a car.
Yeah. Buying a car. I had to get insurance, like all these different things. So it was fucked.
I've had the worst thing that I've ever had like that is during the Rust RP server, I tried to steal somebody's helicopter and I couldn't fly it. So they come out and I'm like crashing it into the tree. They said, "What are you doing over there?" And I'm like, "Nothing. I'm just trying to go somewhere."
Was this in GTA?
It was in Rust.
Oh, God.
And so I'm like sitting there like flying it into a tree. They're like, "Hey, why don't you get out of our helicopter?" I'm like, "No, what helicopter? What do you mean? This is mine."
Blades are clonking around everywhere.
I have no idea. It's like turned over. I'm like, ugh. And so I was so embarrassed about it. I went to like a private Rust server and practiced flying a helicopter for like 5 hours.
Yeah,
I came back and I stole it. It was fun.
Nice.
And you know what? That's why I said Rust is an RP. Because I remember we were gonna have like this one event. We're about to raid a base. One of the sweats in the game went on his private server and started practicing his aim or something like that, like his headshot aim. He was like, it was like the what's that aim training program?
Kovacs.
Whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. And he's just sitting there. I'm like, this isn't role play.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But just it's hard to compare Rust to GTA if we're going to talk in terms of role play. This is so polar opposites. It's crazy. Really? And again, I don't know what GTA 6 is going to bring. Graphics up, Paul. I'm sure they're going to have a new story. But when it comes to like the online part, the role play part, I don't know.
How much do y'all think it's going to be? Like, how much is it going to be worth? Like, how much is it going to cost?
You go first.
60 to 70.
I don't know.
I think they might make it $100.
$100?
Yep.
Maybe. Yeah,
I see a lot of PS5 games are 70 now, which was crazy to me.
Oh, it's 70 for...
I don't usually buy the hard copies anymore.
I mean, I don't mind. So I remember when I was in 9th grade, games were $60.
Yeah.
$59.99 was a staple. But that was well over like 15 years ago. So we're looking now at, the interest and everything. Yeah, the cost of a game should go up with the cost of everything else, and that's fine. But then you factor in the in-game costs of stuff. Now it's getting kind of greedy. If they're not going to have that, $100 sounds about right. Interest-wise, maybe 80, 90?
I would pay $100 for Elden Ring. Like, that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd pay $100 for it.
How much was Elden Ring? 60?
It was like, I don't know, it's $60. I don't know.
Was it really $60 and that's it?
Yeah, it was like $60.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm surprised games haven't gone up in like their base price.
Well, it's because people don't want to spend more money.
People get really mad.
Yeah.
No. People even were getting mad about like $50, $60 games.
Oh, they were. I remember whenever games went to 60 because it was in the Xbox 360 era.
Oh, shit. Yep.
There's Xbox 360 era that became the norm for $60 games. And it's been like that. Now it's like 2005, something like that. And 2006. So it's like, big fucking surprise. It's changed eventually, right? I mean, over like 20 years almost, of course they're going to change that.
Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't, whatever the fuck. The interest makes it go up. When you throw in microtransactions, okay, your game should be cheaper. You have microtransactions. That's clearly your business model at the end of the day. But if it's not going to have those, I'm expecting it to be 80. And if it's not already changed, I bet GTA is going to up it and everyone's going to follow suit.
People just do it. Yeah.
At that point, you might as well just have microtransactions because I feel like if you have like a $100 game with no microtransactions and a $60 one with, people are going to be like, what the fuck? $100 game, I'm not getting that. and then get the $60 game and probably spend $100 total anyway.
That's how it works.
$200 on microtransactions. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. No, you're totally right. That's why they do it. That's why free-to-play games. It's like, what are the most expensive games? The free ones. You know,
Actually
let's
true,
be
yeah.
honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know we have, at least I have, the Video Game Awards coming up in like
December 8th, right?
December 8th.
That's it.
I think that's the day this episode releases.
Is it?
I think, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Friday?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So that's in, how many days is that?
Like 3.
Okay. That's sooner than I thought.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So I have to go in. I'm not good at hosting.
Really?
I'm not. You're
Ooh.
much better at it than I am. I can't.
I'm not good at it.
You're better. You've done it before and
Yeah,
you did
I've
a
done
great
it
job.
before.
I have not.
Okay.
Every time I have anyone talking in my ear,
It's confusing, right?
I can't do it.
Ooh.
I have the same thing. I have to stop talking. I
Yep.
just like, my brain
But
goes
the thing
blank.
is, the viewers don't hear that voice. So to them, you just randomly stop talking and just look like you're having
Yeah.
like a stroke.
Mhm.
And so I'm just like, anyway, it's just awkward. And I'm just not good at hosting. And I know it's going to happen. So I'm nervous. God help me up there.
Well, you know, I mean, look, there's been a lot of shitty shows. You know, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, tons of people have fucked up before.
How many award shows are there?
I don't
A
know. Is it
lot.
3, I think?
Well, way over 3.
Well, like,
Maybe
there's
3 big
that-
ones.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like maybe, okay, so let me think. There's like the Video Game Awards, like the Jeff Keighley show, and then there was the PC Gamer event too. And then
That was
there's
one that
the-
Day 9 was on, right?
Yeah, yeah. And
Probably
then
gonna be
there's
on it again, we'll
there's ours. And so that's, I think it's 3, right?
Well, ours hasn't happened. We can't consider ourselves a big one yet because we
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
even done the
true.
first one. At least
Well-
big one to us.
Well, at least it's happening, right? At least it's happening. Yeah.
It's true. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is going to win pretty much
I think it's
everything.
going to just clear everything.
Any category that it's in, I think it's going to win.
Yeah. I agree
I
with
can
you.
say that now because this won't be aired until the actual stream.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
or the day of. But yeah.
I remember they showed me every category and I'm like, okay, Baldur's Gate wins that one. Oh, okay, Baldur's Gate.
Yep.
Apparently Baldur's Gate's considered an indie game.
I think that we need to have a reclassification of like what is an indie game, what's not. You
Yeah,
know?
because I mean, even
It's confusing.
if it's technically an indie game,
Yeah.
viewers need to understand. And like at
Right.
this point, the definition of indie has been changed.
Yeah.
I think.
I think it's like the team size should probably be like one of the big focuses, right? How big a team is on
Yeah.
a game.
True. Okay. I don't know. It's December 8th, Video Game Awards. Are either of you flying out for that? I don't think you are.
I think I'm watching it.
Well,
Yeah,
I know
I'm
you're
watching.
reacting to
yeah,
it.
I'm not flying out.
So just me. And
Oh, boy.
I forget who else. I think S-Fan.
Ooh.
I think it's me and S-Fan.
Oh boy, oh boy. You guys
Cozy.
can have a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, rehearsal's not that fun. The stream I'm excited for, more so nervous, but I think it'll be a fun event
Mhm.
overall. And then I got to get home because I still have guild management to do.
Oh,
We have
yeah.
December 8th. Not only is the VGAs, but that's also OnlyFangs level 60 cutoff.
Yep. I'll be getting 60 on that day or maybe before then.
Or
But
if
by
you,
then.
if you die, you have to re-level them.
Don't say that.
If you die at this point, it's over.
Yeah, no.
That's
Damn.
pretty much how it is.
Yep.
That's it.
So it's pretty intense. A lot of people aren't playing right now, but after Season of Discovery, which it's coming to an end, they're all going to log back in. They all might fucking die.
Yeah.
Because they're not used to it.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I'm glad you got used to it again. Tough shit though. You're out of the raid.
Well, look, Roach Out is ready to help. Okay. Yeah. You need somebody to come in there. We got Roach Out. We got the boys in.
we need a meeting to get everyone back in the hardcore
No, you're right.
mode.
I wanted to schedule a meeting around December 8th. Well, I guess maybe December. Can't be 9th. Can't be 10th.
Mhm.
Maybe like 11th or 12th is about the time we'll have a meeting. I'll announce the roster and then we got to go over Molten Core. Do you think you could raid lead Molten Core?
Absolutely.
You
Without
could do
a
it?
question. I know every single mechanic in the entire raid, including all the trash mechanics.
I don't.
Really?
I have to study.
Okay. What does Shazra do?
Shazra is the one. You just have to dispel everything and then
You
kill
have
his
to
ass.
dispel, and you
And a
also
free
have to have
action potion before you go in.
no arcane protection potion. Major arcane. If you're
Oh,
free action
Shadra's the
potion,
AoE spammer.
yes,
I'm getting
free
confused
action
with
is for
Lucifer.
Gehinnis.
Yeah, you arcane protection potion. I don't know if like zugging him is the hardcore way of doing it though.
Generally, it probably is not. You just have to have everybody at max range and then have people teleporting.
And the thing, he does teleport. So again, there's different mechanics. You do things differently in hardcore.
Yeah.
And to make things safer. Right? Shazra is a confusing one in hardcore. Okay. I don't know, because I know you just go in and you zug him with all arcane protection.
I think you just kill him. Honestly, I think you just kill him and you spam Dispel Melee.
I don't know how our DPS is going to be, Asmon. Like, our DPS may not be that good.
It only has like 300,000 health or something like that.
That's the thing. We have less.
Yeah.
Our gears, some of our players suck ass.
Jesus.
Like, we have players who click.
Oh.
Like, we have a lot of players who click. Okay. They fucking blow.
Not me. I don't anymore.
Good.
Okay.
But, like, so again, you're going in like your typical WoW sweats. It's different now. It's not the same shit. So I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research, maybe talk with Ompi.
Just let me know. If you need any help, I will figure out a strategy, figure it out. I'm around.
I mean, Major Doma, how the fuck are we going to do that with mages who click?
Very simple. You just have them not be the ones that poly.
Okay, but they all click. Imagine that.
There's no way they all click.
Imagine they all fucking click.
Have them put poly on 3
You want
different
Kungus to kite any bosses? Anything?
Yeah, sure, he'd be
he
fine.
He could do it. What do you mean?
I actually trust Seer. I think Seer could do it. It'd be totally fine.
But when he doesn't.
Well, if he doesn't? Oh, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's his character, right?
I mean, fuck. And then Kungus is gone. So I don't know. I'm excited about the raid. I'm excited about VGAs. I'm stressed. I got too much shit going on right now. It's all over the place. But
busy December. But then holidays, right? And it'll be so relaxing.
Now I gotta buy fucking presents for my family.
Yep.
Shit.
That's another fucking thing.
Like shit. Like fuck.
Can you grab that card? I think we have to read some comments. Yeah, you can if you want to read, or you can pass it to me.
I'll read it. I got it.
All right, cool.
I've learned so much. I've learned I don't spend nearly enough on my gacha games, and that the human body can survive on nothing but beef jerky, Chipotle, and gummy bears. On point life lessons are learned here, boys. Keep up the great content. Heart all of ya.
That's nice.
Posted by, I think, I win with a smiley at the end.
A winner.
I don't know where. Maybe that was Twitter. I don't know. There's a YouTube comment from JTU9GV. This seems like an autofill. Halfway in, did Asmon really manage to turn this into another full-time WoW podcast? Lol.
I read that one. Yeah.
This is a post from MB-TY5IQ. I love the podcast. Never thought I would say this, but the ad reads are amazing. Tectone's over-the-top acting is just so funny to me. Give this guy a script and he'll sell you anything. Great acting. Glad Tectone's out here because his ego would be fucking shot.
Yeah, imagine.
Or blown up.
But yeah, see, guys, see?
Ryan_DV. I work from home and have no idea how I'd get through my day without y'all.
Aw.
And that's it.
That's not too bad.
Nice comments this week.
Well,
are they usually not nice?
Sometimes they're a little
Sometimes
in the middle.
It's very obvious that they're trying to say something else.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, so basically backhanded compliments.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Damn.
But anyway, VGAs, December 8th.
Today.
Very exciting. Yes, right now, guys. Yeah, go turn on the stream. It should be on very, very soon if you're watching it whenever this episode just came out.
Yep.
Anyway, Soda's been extremely busy, but he's taken some time out to come on our podcast. Thank you very much for being on.
No problem.
Absolutely.
I'm excited about our OTK meeting now.
Oh, boy.
Just back-to-back shit. You
very
know,
exciting.
Had a skit to shoot, had this to shoot. Now
I
got
have
a meeting
after that whenever I get home.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and I stream today.
I'm going to blow my brains out is what I'm going to do.
That's right. It's very exciting.
GG's. Thanks for having me on.
Yep. Thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye.
Then you turn and you look at me. There's a little glimmer that I can see. A sparkle in your eyes. It makes me realize all we need is you and me. A light shines from your eyes. It brightens any cloudy day. And I find your light shines brighter when you turn and shine your light my way.
Question for all of you: who was your childhood crush?
Oh, this shit's wild.
Yeah, it's probably Lola Bunny for you, right?
No, you know what's crazy?
What?
It was a dude. He was
Hear it?
this good Julian Casablancas.
lead singer of The Strokes. Dude was the coolest motherfucker.
Like the long black hair?
Yep.
Yeah.
So cool. Voice of a goddamn angel. And I was in love with this fucking dude. But it was like, I didn't want to like, fuck him. I was like, God, this guy is so cool. All the time. I was like an idol.
That's a cute answer. I was expecting you to say like,
oh, dude, Lola Bulma's so fucking hot, dude.
Teen Titans or whatever, like some shit like that.
Reality Bulma from Dragon Ball Z.
I remember everybody used to try to look up like stuff like that whenever they were kids. I never really did that. It was just not really too big of a thing. There wasn't like some specific, oh, wait, Kate Beckinsale from Underworld.
Oh my God, dude.
Wait, I did. Never mind. Come on.
That's literally my best friend's pick. Specifically, I think Kate Beckinsale from Underworld.
I mean, come on.
I'm not.
You don't have one?
I'm trying to think of like a cartoon character, just to be different. I think as far as the human world goes, I'd say Jessica Alba.
There it is. Yeah, she was amazing.
I have no idea who this is, but I feel like I do. This is so strange.
You're a little young.
I'm 29. I'm not that young.
You're a little young.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like whenever, because she was in tons of movies whenever we were in like middle school, right? And so like you would have been in like elementary school.
Yeah, shit. Yeah. What did you say you had a crush on when you were a kid?
I've never really been like a celebrity or cartoon crush person, but I do remember, and this wasn't with like weird intentions, but I was really into Star Wars when I was a kid. Is it Carrie Fisher? I'm going to feel so bad if that's wrong. Yeah, her slave outfit, I was so like...
Oh, yeah.
Like obsessed with it when I was like, I don't even know how old I was, like 10. I remember I made it my desktop wallpaper on my computer, and I knew that it was like wrong or weird, but I didn't really know why. So I remember hiding it from my dad, and I remember one time he just saw it and he was like, what are you doing? And I had to change it.
Wait, so you never had like a crush on like Itachi from Naruto?
I never watched Naruto.
Oh, what the fuck?
Smart.
I'm just not really a cartoon or celebrity crush person.
Okay.